What's up guys, it's Will here, back again, and today we're here to take a look at the Hot Toys 1/6 scale Darth Revan from Knights of the Old Republic. The sheer concept of this figure existing is a dream for me. I am a huge fan of Knights of the Old Republic and the character of Revan. I even have a 501st cosplay dedicated to the character. And today we're going to see whether Hot Toys delivered or whether they disappointed. Some things I have to say may just surprise you. But before we get started, make sure to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you don't miss any content when it goes live here. That said, let's get into it. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another video. We're going to take a look at the Hot Toys Darth Revan in an introductory manner here. This Darth Revan is spinning, you can see, straight up and down, no crazy poses, just to give you a first look at the figure. You can see the cape is wired on the sides there, not at the bottom where the tatters are, but there is one wire down the back and wires along the sides. It does pick up lint and dust pretty easily, so get your lint rollers out. The hood is a giant pain in the ass, but the figure looks absolutely incredible. Get the hood to your liking, but guys, I am just so excited that Hot Toys even made a Darth Revan at all. I can work with any small deficiencies just to have such an amazing representation for an amazing character. I never thought this day would come, and I am beyond excited to do this review for you guys and set this guy up in my display afterwards. So very excited to get this guy out, show you everything he comes with. Let's take a look at the figure in our own hands and see what we think. Let's do it. Okay, so now we're taking our first in-hand look at the long-awaited Hot Toys Darth Revan figure from Knights of the Old Republic. And you can see here, this figure is absolutely awesome. The one immediate drawback to me is the hood. It is a giant pain in the ass. I've worked quite a bit to try to get it in a shape that I'm relatively happy with, but I'm still not entirely happy with it. You have wires on the front here, but you don't have wires in the back. So the hood wants to inevitably sit up. If you push down on the hood, it sits in a much more natural position in the way you would like it to, but then, it wants to go back up. You hold it down, it wants to go back up. So you can use some sort of tape. I know Justin's collection recommended alien tape. I've used some Scotch tape and I'm going to be working on that in a bit. There's no tape currently on the figure. I like the hood a little bit more forward. It gets it to sit a little more naturally. If it just went down just a bit, it would be perfect. But alas, it does not. It wants to pop right back up. That thing is not going to go down no matter what you do unless you tape it that way. Maybe you can use some water treatment or something else, but if you get it to sit a little more naturally, it would make the figure all the better. Nonetheless, it's not figure breaking. Just got to pull it forward a bit. You can give it a little bit of shape here at the front. You can see here a wide angle shot of the figure. The armor and the overall detailing on the costume is absolutely exceptional. It is awesome. The detailing on the chest and waist armor parts is awesome. You got some sort of copper and some gold and light brown effects that really give the figure a nice contrast between the black robe effects. And of course you have the red sash with the iconic ring in the middle here holding the sashes that are fabric on the sides. You have a mostly fabric outfit, so you're going to be able to pose this guy really however you would like. You have gauntlets here that are held sort of by the friction of the hand being in place. They slide up and down. They feel a little bit cheap, I will say, but they look really nice. To be honest, some Hot Toys can feel this way. The paint applications are very strong. These feel very brittle, so do be careful with them when you're sliding them around, but they're held in place by the hand, keeping that friction stable there. The cape slides down the back. You have wires down the sides here. You don't have wires at the back because you can see here it's frayed here at the bottom. So with the fraying, no wires there, but there are wires on the side that you can adjust to bend to your will to give Revan a more dynamic pose or a more stoic one should you wish to do that. This looks awesome. You can wrap the cape just around the shoulders a little bit more if you would like. But overall, first in-hand impressions, the detail is pretty insane. And I'm very happy with this. I'm not thrilled that Hot Toys half-assed the shit out of this hood. It should have had wires all throughout, including in the back, so we could push it down and have it sit more naturally. We're going to have to come up with some sort of custom, setup here to make the hood look a little bit more realistic. But nonetheless, it still looks okay to me for now. It's not going to ruin my excitement for the figure, and it still looks very good. So just do what you want when the figure comes in. But for me, hood is a little bit of a disappointment. Overall figure, though, Really loving it so far. So we want to go through Revan's accessories. There's not that much included in this package compared to other Hot Toys figures, but there's enough to be worthwhile here to make this a exciting purchase nonetheless. You have Revan's lightsaber here. This is for his red lightsaber. You can see you have gold accents near the top there, and then on the bottom you have silver and of course black paint applications there that make this lightsaber look really worn and lived in. Maybe a little bit more weathering would be nice to me, but overall it does look pretty good. This thing has a little circle there. That black circle is technically a lightsaber clip, but this doesn't clip to Revan's belt in any way, so you're not going to be clipping sabers to him. In the game, he didn't actually do that, so I don't think you ever saw a lightsaber clip to him. This is for Revan's purple saber, and this one is super cool. This one has a really unique design that I've loved. I've cosplayed Revan in the 501st for quite a while now, and I've always enjoyed his purple saber the most. So you can see here, you got silver, black accents, a red push activation button, and of course the spikes there at the top to make this thing really cool. These are the lightsabers that do not light up. We're going to show you the lightsabers that do in just a sec, but you get two sets, a wired set for LED light up function, USB, and of course a set without that. So pretty cool. So as you can see here, these are Revan's lightsabers with the wires. These connect to the power box and you connect a non-included USB-C cable and boom, you have power for Darth Revan. Now these have the wires again attached so you can light them up. I've gone ahead and installed the blades, the red blade on the saber with the gold accent, and of course the purple blade on the more silver and black saber over there with the spikes. So really cool. Love both of these sabers. I'm going to be lighting up this figure. On camera, it's never going to look that impressive, but in your display, I do like that these lightsabers do light up and they are a step in the right direction, although they still have room to improve. But we'll take a look at that. So this is the power box. This is what you plug the lightsabers into. You plug a USB-C cable right there on the bottom and the lightsabers in each individual port on the back. I installed a little piece that you can attach to the crotch grabber. You attach it in the middle of the back of the crotch grabber and this can latch on and you can plug in Revan's lightsabers. So I'm going to do that right now just to show you what they look like on camera. Okay, so the lightsabers are officially plugged in. Now they're in the off position. Now they're on. Now they're off and on. So I think there is a nice blade there. It's not perfect. It's not perfectly lit through and through the blade, but it's not bad. You do see a difference. Off, on, off, on. I do think there is a difference here. And again, I do think the technology is moving in the right direction. I don't love the giant wires everywhere connected to this big box, but it's a step in the right direction. I'm hoping one day we can have completely wireless with hilts that are illuminated more thoroughly and more fully. But until that day, this is kind of what we're working with, and it's really not all that bad. I kind of like it. And here you can see Revan's swooshy lightsaber blades. There's the red one and of course the purple one. So you can plug these into the lightsabers and it looks like Revan is swinging them and wanting to attack someone. And you can do these for more dynamic poses. For me, I'm never going to be using these. I never have with any Hot Toys figure, but again, I'd rather have them than not. So if you're a more dynamic poser and you like these type of things, then go for it. And this is the special edition coin. So if you got the Dark Side exclusive edition of Revan, you get this coin. Yours may be gold. I think it depends on the geographic location. For me, it is a red one because I picked up this figure from Toys Buying Agent. So considering I got it from him, it's coming from Hong Kong and I have a red Revan coin. You can see the Star Wars logo on the back there and Darth Revan on the front here. You can see it actually says Darth Revan on there, and it's pretty cool. I actually love this coin. I might find a way to prop it up next to the figure because it's pretty cool. So having the exclusive edition, I think, is kind of nice. I'm kind of into this. So looking closer at Revan's included hands, you have 2 force pushing hands, 2 gripping hands, and of course 2 relaxed hands that are currently on the figure. So all in all, 3 sets of hands that give you enough variety to do different poses. Again, this guy is somewhat bare bones, but the fact that we're getting a Revan figure at all is pretty remarkable. And what other accessories would he really need to come with? Maybe a Sith holocron, something else, but at the end of the day, it's all not necessarily essential. So I think this works fine. These hands are super detailed. You can see the copper accents mixed in with the black. It looks great. I'm happy with this Darth Revan figure. It's almost perfect. I know I sound negative, but I do feel Hot Toys could have and should have done better with Revan's hood. The decision to implant wires in the front, but not in the back to help the hood sit naturally is perplexing, to say the least. Sure, you can use some sort of non-intrusive adhesive to mitigate the issue, but collectors shouldn't have to do that. I am by no means the best futzer or poser in this hobby. This has been established, but this hood takes a fair amount of work to look as it does on the packaging. I've yet to get mine to that point, and displaying Revan without his hood on is a bit of a crime. The fabric is also a dust magnet, so try to keep him in dust-proof displays as much as possible. I'm hardly a dynamic poser, but the articulation on Revan is also very limited. You have almost no torso articulation, front to back or side to side. Keep this in mind before purchasing. I also feel the ankle pegs are already a bit weak. Revan can stand on his own, but the quality of the body doesn't quite feel as sturdy as other Hot Toys figures I've owned. I'm not sure if this is a widespread issue or just my copy. This doesn't negate the immense positives, though. Revan's presence is incredible. He's quite possibly the coolest Star Wars Hot Toy that I've owned. Price aside, the two most important factors in judging the quality of a figure are the sentimental value it offers you and the presence it has on your shelf. Revan offers both of those in droves for myself. I love the lightsabers, the base is simple but super cool, and the swappable hands offer enough versatility to pull off the poses you need to. Again, I'm not the world's greatest poser, but I'll keep working at it. I'm a work in progress. The detail in the armor, the mask, the light up sabers, this figure is truly a dream come true. Never in a million years did I envision Hot Toys would ever produce a Darth Revan figure. Well, here we are. And they've delivered something really good. Seeing Darth Revan in figure form is one of life's greatest joys. I am beyond excited to display this guy next to my other video game characters. All that to say, I'm going to give Hot Toys Darth Revan a 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to click the like button down below, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you're notified anytime something cool goes live here. I'll see you in the next video.